What is going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on One Punch Man. Now, I'm gonna start by saying I think that this episode was a mixed bag, animation-wise. Like there were moments where it was decent, but the fight with Orochi for me, and I'm sure many of you may agree, felt flat. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel cohesive. It just didn't make a lot of sense. It just really disappointed me. So that's just me. But that's just my feelings on the animation. It's not the best. I'm just trying to make the best out of it while enjoying this series that I think could be if in the right hands would be up there. Right now it's just had a major decline. But let's get into it. So we see that Garou saves Taro and he's trying to get him out of there. However, he's having to deal with some adversities. Firstly, we see that Pochi, who is one of the stronger level demons, monsters, I want to say he's level dragon. He's definitely up there. He was going to incite this guy, but we see that they are able to then kind of like escape a little bit smoothly. But it isn't until they get into some more trouble where there's like a Rat King and a few other guys, and these guys they provoke Pochi to the point to where like first Garou tries to fight them, and like these guys are pretty strong, but it isn't until one of them gets thrown in there into Pochi's direction where they have to kind of, figure out what to do, because now Pochi's angry, wants to fight, is very destructive, and Garou tells Taro, like, look, you gotta get out of here. You've got to figure this out. Like, I cannot have both of us die. And we see that Pochi, Taro firstly listens, he gets out of there, but we see that Pochi then decides to get serious, and when Garou thinks he's going to die, he actually survives it, and we see that he's ready to like continue fighting this thing. It's kind of a difficult battle, honestly, because we see that Pochi is very strong, but Garou's also being able to withstand. Now, while all this is happening, we see that for Saitama, it's like, what's going on underground? He's like, let me finish reading my comic, and then I'm going to go out there and patrol to see what's going on. And while he's patrolling, I love how the fact that he's looking around at all these places, we see some monsters are behind him, and they're reading the comic that he's reading, and he just kind of like busts the brains of one of them, which is kind of random, but it's funny. And all they were trying to do was just read the comic with him. I think that was kind of messed up of Saitama, but I get why he did it. And so we then have, going back to the underworld, or I guess the underground, we have Garou then falling underneath the ground even further. And he lands right in front of Gyaro. And Gyaro actually tries to stop him, like he's using his telekinesis, and he's offering him the ability to be trained by him. He's like, look, you have a lot of potential. You've been growing at a faster rate than I had imagined, and honestly, I'm very proud of where you've gotten. However, the levels that you're at right now are nowhere near the levels that Lord Orochi is. So if you would let me, I could teach you, and you could even surpass him. And Garou is actually not interested. He doesn't want to be, controlled. We know that he's very kind of like, I guess you could say, very free-spirited, as we know. He doesn't like to be trained by anyone. He's already been trained before, and we know where he's been at, but he doesn't really want it. So, I guess against his will, we see that Gyaro's like, alright, well, I'm going to train you through pain and see how you handle there. And this is where we see the fight with Lord Orochi. And this guy is no joke. He is definitely strong. We see that he gives Garou a run for his money, but we also see Garou growing. He's actually seeing himself getting faster and faster, and Garou knows it too. But it isn't until the very end where we see Orochi and him having the same stance. So by the next episode, I definitely think we're going to be seeing the major climax of this fight. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they can do better in that animation, but we'll see. That's it for me, guys. Stay safe, and I'll catch y'all later.